It's week 7 of the NFL, and we'll get to see Derek Stingley. He's one of the last guys.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Now Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Motion man is Shakir. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he fends him off. And it's incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Danielle Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Look at hot.
Here's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Texans at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Again, it's Stroud. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? But one of the things we talked about coming into this was that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And Stroud now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Stroud. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Houston.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The throwing again is Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. And here come the Bills. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Motion man is Shakir. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. From the gun, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, 71 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was James Cook finishing things off with a touchdown catch. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Got his man, Dell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bills to take over. They've dropped 5 straight coming in, so right now cherishing this lead. And they've got the football as well, 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Stroud. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Stroud working out of the gun. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
On the quick, right?
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Down to the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Tank Dell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Now a 2nd and 10. Motion man is Shakir. Allen. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Stroud. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Back to throw. Stroud. He's got his man. It's Dell with it. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. You see the numbers, up over 200 passing yards already. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Stroud. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Stroud now to throw. Touchdown! Take Dell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The drive. Time 5 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Shakir hauls it in. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. So we have come to halftime, and what's all message received here? No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. Still going inside the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down in the yard.
Here we go.
Here goes Stroud again. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's Allen to throw it. On the move to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here's Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Motion man is Shakir. Allen going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff and look to throw.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for a sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud eluding the pressure right. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. Stroud looking to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Stroud to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Stroud will look to throw once more. Flip, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Derek Stingley picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Samuel in motion. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. From the gun, it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Now Allen. has his man. It's Shakir. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 42 yards. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That time a 6-play drive. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Texans offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. The Texans on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 33. Stroud working out of the gun. Got his man, Dell. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down.
Here we go.
The throwing again is Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Throwing to start the drive. Allen got a man and he hits him in stride. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
To the air. Allen. He's got room past the... And oh, he coughed it up. And the Texans scoop it. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it. And not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell. 38 yards. And the Texans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. So that one his 4th touchdown catch of the game, 1 behind the all-time record of 5.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
A gain of 13 yards. That's good for the Bills. 1st down.
Allen going to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Allen to throw it. And now here's another interception. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bills getting set to go. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Allen. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 41 yards. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Texans, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Bills, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.